Hi there, welcome to the channel, and if you're a new viewer, welcome to you, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and giving me another chance. It's the 6th of November 2022 today. It's a Sunday. I'm trying to relax and at the same time get all this YouTube stuff done. As for what's going on, I still have a job with an insurance company. Yesterday was Guy Fawkes Day. That means in the evening a lot of idiots run around letting off firecrackers and whatever. Seems to be a bit of a dying tradition now, and I won't be too sad to see it go, although I do have some good memories of it as a child. It seems to have been over-commercialised and basically destroyed by the time I've reached my ancient age today. It's a bit sad, but in a way that's what happens with a lot of things, doesn't it? Anyway, today we're looking at two books by prolific English author David Quantick. Now, he is a writer. He's been in the business for about 40 years or so. Started as a magazine journalist, I believe, and he's spread his talent over TV, film, plays, movies, journalism, even poetry, according to this book. And these books are his attempt to kind of pass on his wisdom and experience to those budding writers who want to get into the field, and also it just shows a bit of a behind-the-scenes thing for people interested in how things are made, how things are written, and the experience of writers in the modern day. So the first book is How to Write Everything. It's the more practical of the two. It starts out musing on writing, what is writing, who are writers, and why do they do it. He's firmly of the opinion that writers are compelled to write no matter what. It's not something everyone can do, but once you think you are a writer, you are compelled to write as much as possible. And his simple advice is to do so. Write as much as possible everywhere. He does spend a chapter asking the hoary old question, where do your ideas come from? And he's not a great fan of that question. Discusses a few ways that ideas come to him, when he's in a shower, when he's in bed. He takes a notebook with him everywhere in case he comes across an idea when he's out. Keeps notes on his phone apps, all that type of thing. Now, once he completes that chapter, we go into a bunch of chapters with each detailing a different type of writing, from comedy, radio, television, film scripts, journalism, and plays and poetry. Now, he's got quite a bit of expertise in most of these fields, and in the fields he doesn't have personal expertise, he interviews some interesting people about their experiences and how they came to be writers in that field. Like I said, it's the more practical book. He does give you some tips and general help along the way, recommends you do certain things, but they're mainly general tips. They're not specific, write to this person or go to this place type of things. It's more like persevere, write, contact people in the industry, that type of thing. Now, it's not really a self-help book like you might expect. It's written with a lot of humour and common sense and sarcasm, wit and irony, as you might expect from a British author. Now, the second book is How to Be a Writer. Now, he doesn't want to write a straight-up guide on how to be a writer. It's How to Be a Writer, is a kind of general title explaining how it is like being a writer. Now, this book is about 90% interviews with jobbing writers in a variety of fields. A couple of famous ones, John Ronson and Caitlin Moran. A few other people you probably never heard of, but work in fields like screenwriting, plays, poetry, that type of thing. He tries to set a certain theme to his interviews in the books. He tries to go through an average day with each writer, and when they get up, when they do their writing, what their routines are. But in the course of these conversations, things go a bit awry, and they get talking about all sorts of things, and a lot of jokes are made, a lot of digressions from the main topic. One frequent topic seems to be a a focus on finances and money. Doesn't seem to be a field to go into to get rich quick. There seems to be a lot of pitfalls and invoicing people, and when you're working freelance, all that type of thing. The interviews, some of them are quite long, some of them are quite short. They're all interesting, very entertaining. Both these books really are written with a wry sense of humour and irony, like I said. You're entertained by the writing. Quantick can't go past a good gag or a side. He will cheer you up when you're feeling a bit negative about something that's been in the book. Yeah, like I said, they're entertaining and helpful. If you want to be a writer, if you're interested in what writers' lives are like, you can't go too far wrong with these books. So that is How to Write Everything and How to Be a Writer by David Quantick. If you have any interest in writing, go ahead and give them a go. Okay, so that will be all for today. I hope you're enjoying your day, and we'll see you next time.